What it do? What it do, boss? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Let me know. Might give me some thumbs up or something. Hit that like button if you can hear me. Let me see. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? All right. Thank y'all for stopping by today. Real quick, Valencia, if you can you collect the cash apps and the PayPal's or whatever, how the blue people can you collect that for me? If y'all could give it to Valencia or put it in the chat and she can email me, I appreciate it. Let me holler at y'all real quick. Let's see. Go from the top down to the bottom. All right, we got Indigo. What's up, girl? Valencia. Nettie Boo. I am Queen. Larry's Minion. What up, crazy girl? Who else? Who else we got? Jennifer. Stilettos for me. Boston. I'm in love with love. Uniquely made with your crazy self. Um, Danny. Kayla. Whew. Yeah, y'all coming on through. Okay. Oh, Marvette. I didn't see Marvette. Oh, hey, Marvette. I didn't see you. Yeah, but make sure y'all please post y'all Cash App or whatever vehicle y'all use for what have you. So I started something today. So I will be posting like when I think about it. You know, I'm old now. You know, I'm 70. So so that's a joke because they'll run with that. You know, the ignorant and the illiterate will run with that. The ignorant, illiterate, and the ghetto will run with that. So I started something new today by asking like what y'all want to talk about. Um, you know, so I can add it to whatever I got going. So and I got some, I got a couple comments. Hey, I'll take it. I'll take it. But again, hey Karen. I'm looking up at the screen now. That's Karen J. That's 1/3 of the KKK. Who? The KKK. Yes, honey. I was reading. I saw where Dana's live it got his live got hit for harassment or something. So I went back and was reading those goddamn all that stuff that I should have read before deciding to go live. But I went back, so I crafted. I'm crafting my own disclaimers and stuff like that. So we're still up under construction for the month of July, but I am making disclaimers and stuff like that to try to make it close to YouTube's you know terms of services or policies or whatever they call it. So I'm trying to make sure that it matches that. So honey, they don't shut us down. So they don't shut us down. You know what I'm saying? So, but I got a bunch of stuff in works. What else? It's just some new stuff that I'm trying to implement or what have you, and to try to carry it forward. Like if we do another step to this thing, I don't know. This is experimental, honey. We just freestyling. We just going to somebody to shut us down. Hey, we're gonna go. We're gonna push it as far as we can push it, baby, till somebody shut us down. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. Oh my gosh, but yeah. So make sure y'all give that information to Valencia as well as I have Janine's Larry's wife Janine Cash App running across the bottom, and it is $ Cuphead 40. So if you don't mind, whenever you guys um, have something extra, if you could, please direct some funds their way. I'm pretty sure they will appreciate that. So it's a few things that's been happening, honey. That paperwork that's in that goddamn system, honey. When I tell you that Atmos and Diva is, I mean, they stand up on it. Okay, Atmos, honey, yeah, baby. When I tell you he is working, he is working. I mean, he's on live, and the paperwork then hit the system. I got to find out what in the hell they plugged into, where they can find out where they getting the updates and stuff like that, so I can see if I can try to get that too. But I checked before I went and came on, and there is a sealed um document or filing. I say filing because I don't know what it is yet. There's a sealed filing in the system, right? Now I'm just speculating. I don't know, but I'm thinking it might have something to do with the jury or something to do with the accused witnesses. It could have something to do with Rashana's dad, Greg Landfair, who passed away. So, and of course we give our condolences to the family. Um yeah, so it's a lot going on. I'm just, with the timing where the case, the timing of the case and the pace that it's going, I'm speculating it has something to do with the jury, or maybe the the accusers or witnesses. So I don't know. It could have something to do with um that the father. And also, well, I doubt if it has something to do with all that what's been going on with the hours and the visitation and all of that type of stuff. And a lot of times, I'm not saying that this is what's going on, all right? Because that would be irresponsible for me to say that this is what's going on. But a lot of times, when they start sending all kind of motions and stuff like that, that seem like useless and wasteless, and why are you bothering us about some goddamn visitation hours and shit, and hell, just show up and hell and leave when the visiting time is over with. That's what you want to say, right? But a lot of times you send those type of filings and things like that, because some people just be playing a game, right? Because with a lot of these motions, if you don't respond within a timely, in a timely manner, and a lot of these motions have a specified time frame, um, they could get real serious, and some shit could start. Okay, people gonna start. Okay, well, we want you to throw this out, and well, dismiss this part of the case and all of that. So that's when you see these prosecutors, and then when you see them up, like in the middle of the night, responding. That's what is going on, right? So, so yeah, so all kinds of stuff, honey, is gonna be happening. So I mean, if y'all think that the motions and stuff right there seem, frivolous and stupid, and it's probably because they are. But hey, when you got a client, you got to get them off by any means necessary under the law, almost up to the line of crossing the law, breaking the law. Shit. Yeah, I'm just saying that's how it goes. Hey, that's how it goes. So a lot of people want to weigh in on the PI, MA1 security and investigation. Honey, then he done come through and rocked it, baby. He done what? So let me say this, right? As a person, and just like many of you, when you work for something, or you have some type of credentials, credibility, all that kind of stuff, that stuff matters, right? Matters for in more ways than one. One, because a lot of people out here work based on their reputation in a lot of industries. I being one, well, used to. Um, but and then you have, people do business based on your reputation. People, and you get repeat customers and referrals and stuff like that based on your reputation. So when it's harmed, or put in harm's way, you seek to, you know what I'm saying, act accordingly. You're going to meet the harm to try to minimize it where it forms. I mean, and I think that based on what that the guy, what his name, Sean Harris, was saying, I think that's what he was saying that he was trying to do. He made a point of saying that he's not going to, this is not going to be a repeat thing, that he's coming out this, that, and the third. As not, although if he did, he could. Here's the thing, right? I heard old slow ass one pap over there talking about private investigators. That's the whole premise of it. They're supposed to be private. No, private investigators, the reason why they're called private, that's because they can be hired by just a regular citizen, an individual, an attorney can hire them as well, of course. But the distinction is a PI is a person who works privately. They don't have the authority to make, unless given, and make arrests and stuff like that. Unless, like the authorities, like the popos, the investigators that work for the police. That's the difference. That don't mean they supposed to stay private. Damn. Oh God. Hey, how they gonna make money if they stay private? Shit. God damn. Okay. All right. Listen. I'm okay. Okay. All right. I'm on my Denzel. Okay. Shit. How the hell you gonna make money if he stay private? Shit. And what he will do is he will report his findings back generally to his client or whomever his client designates him to report those findings to. That's what he does. So, but apparently he has a problem with Dana. Wait a minute. Apparently he has a problem with Dana. So I was listening to Dana's live when he was talking about when he was I guess acting like Mr. Harris, right? He was buttoning up his shirt and he was kind of talking about it. And then Dana goes and says, and in the word, says something like this, and I'm paraphrasing, in the words of Angie Walker, something like that, you all super nigga. Something like that. This ain't the time to refer to me. Don't, no. You need to refer to your girl, Brooke, and those titties. That's what she got sound bites too. You should have said stupid butch or whatever the hell she be saying. Don't, don't put no, That's what you should have been saying. Refer to Brooke and those titties, not me. No, she got sound bites. Refer to her. Shit, I ain't got nothing to do with that. Refer to Brooke. That's who you refer to. So, but yeah, so I was cracking up off that. That was hilarious. But and I hope Brooke don't mind me talking about her breasts or whatever. Shit, hell. They always out. Every time she come on live. That's all you see is her breasts. So yeah. So hey, yeah, Dana was calling all kind of people names, and it's y'all like That man clearly has a problem with you. He is focused on you, not all the other people you done named. He don't give a damn about none of that. Okay, he clearly, and we're gonna go through what he clearly said, because I think I posted the video, Sylvia's video of what he was saying up in the chat. Pretty much from the start, he pretty much lays out why he's there, what he's talking about. He's got right to the point. But at 19 minutes, if you go to that timestamp, if you want to play it from there, he lays out what his dilemma was and why he was appearing, right? So we can go through it just a little bit. He said it wasn't about Dana. He said I mean, Dana, of course, was probably the catalyst that made him appear, but it wasn't about Dana. It was about him being posted, and I don't think it was in a positive manner, as well as people like saying his name or what, outing him and this, that, and the third, right? He also said that, you know, he alluded that Dana had said something about like when he see him or whatever the case, and he wanted to know, was he to take that as a threat, or how was he to take what he was saying? So so that's what he had a problem with. And also, when you start messing with people's credentials and things of that nature, whatever, like I said, that's defaming, because you could potentially be messing with someone's earning potential. You know what I'm saying? Present and for the future. And I thought about this as much, people like to say stuff, whatever, when they get mad at you, whatever. I'm thinking about this. I'm thinking about, I'm going to start taking everything that Renter Center didn't bring to them motherfuckers. When they start trying to defame me and all of that, I'm going to start suing these motherfuckers right here. I'm taking everything in your household, spouse, or whatever. The kids' toys, every goddamn thing. I can put that shit, I take it to the pawn shop. I'm taking everything that Renter Center didn't bring to your ass. I mean that. That's what I'm gonna start doing. I'm gonna start taking your shit. And I suggest that motherfuckers start defaming your shit. Not a problem. It don't cost that much to go down and file a civil lawsuit against these goddamn YouTubers. And you don't need their real name. All you need is they goddamn um whatever they channel, whatever, and you can email them or whatever to notice the act to as a notice of service or what have you. But yeah, read up on it. I'm gonna start. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna start doing. I'm gonna start taking every goddamn thing Renter Center ain't bring their motherfucking ass. I mean that. Old ass calls, all that shit. We gonna have a goddamn what you call that thing when the people come by on Saturday? Be trying to say you that old ass shit. What that thing called? A fleet, a yard sale. That's what I'm gonna have a yard sale. I'm gonna have all kind of shit up here. I'm just gonna be selling it and giving it away. Hell, just because. So yeah, So and looking at his extensive background, he has a background in and I mean Miranda did a pretty good thorough research on him. He has and that stuff is what you could locate it yourself if you want just to look at it or whatever. And around here, I like to put you in the mindset of, you don't got to take what I say or believe what no one says. Go look for it yourself. Okay? With a lot of this shit around here, these people be telling lies or whatever. I leave my lives up. You can press the play button, hear what I said, or you can hear what that man said or what everybody said, right? And you just be a judge for yourself. Okay? So that's what I suggest you do. So I list that video in my description box, as well as well, Randall snatched it down, but he has I don't know his website or anything like that, but it's MA1 Security and Investigation, and his name is Sean Harris. So yeah, so based on what he's done work for Jay-Z, Rihanna. He has I think military policing experience, counterterrorism, all that kind of stuff. I would hire his ass if I thought I could afford him. I would hire him. And the guy, he wasn't arrested on some kind of criminal charges like he did something wrong, whatever. He was arrested. He got caught up in between these two mayors beefing back. I think it was mayors, commissioners or something. And he was just simply trying to go to work. And I think they got him for trespassing or something like that. I'm not sure of the details, but it wasn't like he was out here, you know, beating motherfuckers' asses or shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like people try to make it, nefarious or what have you. So he he's he seemed like to be a decent guy. Now you can question him coming out and saying what he said, what have you, but you can also question that the lawyers got involved with a lot of these bloggers. That's the same thing, right? And you could also argue that the lawyer's job is more prevalent than that of the PI, because the lawyer is the one that's going to, is the lawyer, is the attorney of record in the court. So there are the ones that's going to be representing RSK, right? Not Mr. Harris. So, hey, but again, private investigation doesn't mean that you got to stay private. No, they have all kind of privacy disclosures and contracts and things of that nature, that they have a responsibility to their client. Okay, but just because it says private investigator doesn't mean he has to stay private. That's not what that means. That's a distinction in between public service, and somebody operating, doing private service. That's what it is. That's the distinction of the two. So, um, I just can't believe I have to say that, but okay, I'll go with it. Let's see what I have. What other note I have about him? Okay, so he what a lot of people, and I think from the kind of like from the start or what have you, and this is something that you kind of could have figured out, or if you just paid attention and work. A lot of people are challenging or questioning just how in depth does R. Kelly, Dana knows R. Kelly, whatever, as if that's a requirement to be a supporter. I didn't know that it was, but just in case, okay, because but I understand why people would question it, because they don't like Dana, right? And he tell lies, right? So um in my rationale, right, I do believe Dana knows R. Kelly. How deep or whatever, that's not for me to discuss, right? Um, I believe that. Oh, who was that? Okay, Okay, hold on. Y'all give me 1 minute. Let me block this nigga. Do not contact me again. Oh shit! What the hell happened? This wrong. I'm sorry, y'all. Should have hit that mute button. Okay, so it's like, how in depth does he know R. Kelly, right? Well, there can't be any challenge to the fact that a lot of people met R. Kelly through Dana. All right, sometimes a lot of people won't even give him that or what have you. I understand that, but the thing about it is, Mr. Harris said it. I think uh, made it pretty clear that he's saying that he doesn't know Dana personally, or in a, let's see, I can't read my own goddamn writing. I like to be accurate now. Like on a friend, on a level of a friend or associate. Now that's what he said. That's what Mr. Harris said. Okay. I believe there's some truth to that, right? That's just my opinion. I don't know. I wasn't there. I just believe there's some truth to that. But to say that R. Kelly don't know Dana, that's not fair. You know what I'm saying? Of course he knows him, or you can say he knows of him, or whatever. But he knows him because he introduced him the to a lot of these people, and that's on YouTube. So of course he knows him. How much or whatever, I don't know. I mean, I kind of do know, but that's not my story to tell. And what does it have to do with supporting R. Kelly? I don't know. If only R. Kelly, the people that know when R. Kelly was a baby and went to middle school with him and whatever, if that is what they use to um, say that someone is a supporter or whatever, then he's gonna be in real trouble. Okay, because that's not gonna. I mean, that's not fair. He knows him. He knows him well enough to have you know introduced him to a lot of these people. Now, how deep and whatever, and I don't believe that, but I'm just saying, and all those stories and stuff like that. No, I don't believe that. But um, but he does know him. He had to know him well enough to get into his circle, right? To get up close, because I mean, you can't just get get next to the people or whatever. I know a few, and I was never an industry hoe, okay, as one Pap Box Braids would say, but I know them. I have phone numbers and things of that nature, but I can't just show up to their house and stuff like that. A lot of these people, I've been knowing, for a minute or what have you, or I met through other people. It's some athletes, a lot of athletes like that. Friends of athletes. They see me, we hug or whatever. But I can't just show up to their house or stuff like that, and a lot of these people, I've known a minute. So, I mean, you got to think people that are public figures, they operate different, and they operate with a certain security because it's crazy people. So, you know, I mean, I believe, hey, I have to be fair all around. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I've been hearing the grumble, the stories on both sides, and what Sean said, he didn't say that R. Kelly didn't know Dana. He just said he doesn't know. Wouldn't consider him a personal friend or an associate. And I think that's a fair description of the relationship. Of course, I mean, hey, I wasn't there. And when he spoke about the defense fund, he said that he's currently not investigating the defense fund. He said last April he made a call to Mr. Jackson, and he made a call to Doug Anton. He said Mr. Jackson said he wouldn't talk about the defense fund without Mr. Anton. And he left it there. And he said that he cannot confirm or deny that there's an investigation with the defense fund. He said some more stuff. So he didn't say there's no investigation. He investigated it and then did nothing to it, and it didn't there were no findings or none of that. No. Okay. Again, he's a PI. Okay? And I told you that defense fund will either most likely be investigated by the state. And if it's set up with a NA behind it, then it will be investigated by the government, the Fed. And there's a lot in between that. And I also told you that Doug took ownership, the online ownership of that defense fund, either September 2019 or October 2019. All right? And I wish somebody would challenge me on that information. Because once again, I'll be burning down the YouTube streets. Have no problem with that. You ain't going to call me a liar on that. On nothing. Well, I mean, you can try, but I'm going to come up with that evidence, right? You know that. So, and any investigation would be from the beginning. Okay? It's going to be the challenge to the defense fund would be from the beginning, not from just from when Doug got it. when that information about that defense fund ended up in that motion, it's probably like, okay, they asked Doug to, okay, apparently at that time they were going through some of the lawyers' finances in New York or New Jersey or whatever, right? So, and like when you have trust accounts or whatever, that that's what attorneys set up. So they probably asked to see the information, the accounting from that defense fund. And at that time, Doug reported it was how much ever was in there. The feds most likely confirmed it, and that's what happened. It's not about the conception of the defense fund. We all know that it was conceived long before September or October of 2019. Okay, I'm not sure if people could have done this, could have gotten together, not gotten together, people could have, made separate challenges against the defense fund. Maybe the people that didn't get a receipt or, from or acknowledgement from Doug or whatever, that maybe contributed to that defense fund prior to Doug receiving, handling doing the online portion of it, right? So if those people made those type of challenges, complaints or what have you, turned into an inquiry or what have you, and that's where it sits. I can confirm to you that at no time has anybody no feds come to no one's house and looked at no computer. Do you want to challenge me on that? Okay, I can confirm because it's not even there. Okay, if y'all can remember, let me tell you a little bit how some things work. Like sometimes when there's an investigation, right? Just say when they was investigating Trump. All right, Trump was investigated by one of those hard ass New York offices, right? When they ran across other potential crimes, they kicked it out to other agencies, and it could also be a state agency. They kick it out, goes in a referral. This is, an inquiry or what have you, referral. This is internal language I'm using. And it's worked from there. I'm telling you, it's not work. It just hit 2020. That's it. Okay, so that's what it is. I don't know, and of course I'm giving honest to God truth. You ain't got to believe me, but I'm just telling you that's the truth. I have no reason to lie. How would I know when Doug took over the online portion of it? I didn't set it up. I ain't contributed to it, and I don't know nobody who did. How about that? Shit, I ain't made no complaint against it. None of that. None of it. I'm just telling you what it is, and it is what it is. Okay, I tell you, we're doing some clarifications today. And again, you don't have to take anyone's word for it. Make a challenge against it. Make a complaint against it. See what happens. So let me see what else. Okay, Pia. Okay. All right. Now that R. Kelly exercise, I updated it and I also reposted it. So I did decide that we could do two small prizes for the top two arguments, right? And we're gonna use the chat to vote on it. I'm going to do I'm going to participate, but of course I'm not going to take any money, whatever, and I don't, but I still want y'all guys to vote on me, like not vote for me, but vote as if, you know what I'm saying? Hell, I mean, this is I haven't been in nobody's courtroom in over 12 years. So, I mean, yeah, I want, I want to see what I got. Do I still got a little bit? So I will be doing participating as a defense, and I will pick from one of those six options. So hopefully, maybe I can. Hell, I ain't gonna put nothing up here and say vote for Angie and all that. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna throw myself in there like the rest of the participants and see what I come up with. But yeah, so I that will um commence on Friday, and just y'all just watch for the notifications, and I'll send it out and let y'all know within when it will start. So it should be fun by now with all what have been what we've covered, went through. Um, Now, if, for most part, it's a review and another review and another review. So, this should be interesting to see um, what you come up with. And I do encourage like a lot of those people that are anti R. Kelly to do the defense side of it, because a lot of you guys always say we want to know why they think the way they think, right? And I attached the another sheet, as in to give you to tell you what I've heard, what I've gathered, and it's a good opportunity to see it from a different side, right? Because that's the only way you can understand is if you kind of approach it from their end. That's the way you can understand. I um so I would love to see a lot of you guys try to approach it from the side of the defense to see, and that's a good way also to see what may be a loophole in this man being a judge not guilty. You understand what I'm saying? So, I mean, hey, there are some things that can be done now. It's this I keep telling you, this is not a slam dunk. There is like I keep telling you about this card that the defense can play, right? But I gave y'all a couple of hints, but of course I'm not going to tell you what it is. Um, Also, I was looking at some of Miss Sharon Winbush's videos, and she has a couple of them titled as Beyond a Reasonable Doubt. Um, I know she says that she's legally inclined or what have you, and I'm not sure if that was a accident or whatever. But when you say beyond a reasonable doubt, that favors the prosecution. Reasonable doubt favors the defense. So I'm not sure if that was a what if that was wording or whatever, but we doing a little clarification, just some little clarifications. So what else? Well, I'm gonna go ahead and drop the link just in case y'all have some other stuff to talk about. But I'm working on some stuff, you know, um, to get in the works now while I'm not busy, to do some other stuff with our channel, right? That's why I'm working on a lot of the law, the guides, and those rules or instructions. That's what they are. They're not rules. They are instructions. They're implemented because it's our channel, and I hear what other people are saying, what guests are saying, and things of that nature, along with some of the other customer service things that I just feel that it's fair, to all. So it's not like of course, I mean, listen here, we have the most lax rules of them all, and everybody know, you come in here, you dealing with them blue people, you better be ready. The blue people, they ain't playing with you, okay? They turn your ass blue, turn you purple. Yeah, so, and as, and the people YouTube do give you a little piece of check, right? So I'm okay with sharing it, with my folks. They do give you a little piece of check. Now, I ain't gonna give you everything because I got to buy pocketbooks here shit. But yeah, I am on board with that. And this is not, and of course I keep soliciting your ideas and things of that nature, so you guys can email me your ideas. And please make sure you do it before the end of July, because if you haven't noticed yet, I am kind of obsessed with perfection and getting it right the first time. Because I hate redoing it. And I'm trying to tell you, I'd be about to kill myself every time I have to do that goddamn channel guide. So that's why I'm waiting now. I'm just updating it and moving it around and stuff of that nature. Um, and I like order and to get it right. Shit. And I feel like and I don't want to sit up here and talk about me and all that shit. Oh my God. There's a lot of people I said, boy, they can talk about them all day long. All the lie, I mean, the entire lie, nonstop. Me, 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 me. Look at me. Listen to me. I'm better than you. I'm the baddest bitch. I'm the richest bitch. I'm the best looking bitch. I'm all kinds of bitches. God damn. And you know what? I keep telling you, that ain't nothing but a big old, especially when they lie, because they be lying, and it's a big old thing of insecurities and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? They be like, child, you know, and I have and I have a few bougie friends, right? They bougie, and they be up and whatever. But you know what? They know I don't like that shit. And when they try to do some bougie lay ass stuff, oh, I cut my eyes at their ass. When I tell you I give a stare at them like your grandmama in Sunday school, I be cutting my damn eyes. I'm like, you say one more bougie ass thing, I swear I'm gonna be over there on your ass. Oh, gets on my nerves. You know, I mean, and I am a careful and cautious person, probably a little bit too careful and cautious for for most people or what have you. But shit, I'm not judgmental, so I found a different word. I use discernment. See, that's in the Bible. You can't get me from when I say I use discernment. I'm using discernment not to fuck with your ass. I'm not judging you on your past and your present behavior. I'm using discernment not to fuck with your ass. Yes. Yes, baby. Yes. I'm 98% there, baby. 98%. Woo! And it feels good, honey. It feels good. Let me speak to some more people I seen came up in the building. Let me see. Hey, 100 advices. Sharice. Flawless. I got Karen J. Oh, Smoothie. Mertice Balum. I love to pronounce her name. I be tearing it up. Mom's Life Love. Phoenix Rising. True Strong Warrior. True Strong. Are you blue? Just V. I know you blue. Star. I know you blue. Who else? Who else came up in the building? And you know what? And thanks for y'all comments and things of that nature. I mean, as you see, I be using them. For what we got going on. I'm trying to get better or what have you. And yes, okay. I like perfection. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Hey, Queen Diva. It's real blurred in here. Blue in here. Oh yeah, yeah. Our blue people, they're not moderators. They don't just sit up on their ass and block people and stuff like that. No, we they blue for a whole different kind of reasons. Kind of something like a membership type thing, right? And your membership, you get benefits from membership, right? Yeah. So it's a more of a membership type thing in my mind. Okay. I've never ever created an environment where you have people superior over. I don't like that. Everybody in my office, no matter whether you was a legal assistant, paralegal, whatever it was, they were all called um, legal analysts, right? I just, yeah. I mean, as you could tell, I was born, raised real humble, honey, real humble child. Yeah, so I don't like bragging and all that shit. You got people that be bragging and you be like, why? Why are you doing that? I always use the analogy. That's just like in Destiny's Child, Beyonce, not Kelly, not Kelly, Michelle doing all that bragging and shit. She don't fell down and all that kind of shit like that. And you got Beyonce over there, and you just doing all that damn shit. I don't want to hear that shit. But that's a state of mind type thing, right? Um, I don't favor the ignorant and the ghetto state of mind and behavior. That's just something I just don't favor. That has nothing to do with where you live or anything like that. Okay, it has a lot to do with how you was raised, how you was brought up, and then after you was raised, the actual choices you made yourself. As an adult. So I just don't like that. That's not what I do. Hey, yada yada. Hey, midnight oasis. So yeah, I was sick last night. Um, I was able to go um right around 8 my time, and I was able to get into the doctor. So I am feeling better. Um, so let me explain a little bit, right? So hold on, wait a minute. Shit, let me come over here. Let me start talking all loud. So, old boy over here, right? He don't like me driving at night. Okay, he don't really like me driving at all. But I made it a point, like within this last year, honey, I've learned how to go to the goddamn gas station. I've learned how to use the self checkouts and shit like that. But you got to be careful about that because if you go to like the Sam's and shit like that, you buy all that shit in bulk and you have all that bullshit, and you be forgetting that you got to bring your own box and bring your own bags and pack your own shit and whatever. Honey, you'll be there a whole hour in that hard ass goddamn warehouse shopping conditions. They done crafted out for your goddamn ass. So shit, you been passed out. So don't do no self checkouts and goddamn Sam's and shit. Do that shit like in what y'all got, Publix or some Wendix or some shit like that. Cause I'm trying to tell you, you gonna be tired when you're trying to do that shit in Sam's, right? So um, but yeah, so I've learned how to do that, and so I think it's a control mechanism and some shit like that because I don't need nobody to drive me no goddamn well. Of course, I'm gonna get lost everywhere I go. That's not the problem, but I think that's a control mechanism. Somebody. And so he done got drunk off them cups last night. That's why I was telling people I was waiting to time he got up, close to the times he get up to go to work, so he could just drop me, and then he would either send a car or something like that to pick my ass up. But no, I would have went myself, and he said some shit about it. He'd have disagreed with it. I'll just hit him in his motherfucking head. That's how it goes. I don't play that shit at no time. But I guess I probably do, because that's why I'm whispering. But listen, so I said I was gonna wait the time he got up if he goes and he hits them cups a little more often than he should. So I said, I didn't want to wake his ass up and shit, and then have that be another argument and shit. So we have been having good couple of days. So I was gonna wait till got close to the time him to get up, and then he could drop me, and then whatever. But I just drove myself and shit. So, but yeah, he don't like me to drive at night and all that stuff. Trying to treat me like a goddamn baby. I ain't no damn baby shit. I'm older than him, motherfucking ass hell. I should be telling him what the fuck to do. Motherfucker shit. Yeah, but yeah, so that's why I was waiting, y'all. I'm not living in no goddamn um no kind of conditions where I need, help, and I need the law to free me and shit like this. And this ain't no cry for help or nothing like that. But what I'm saying? So shit, hell, all the time I don't be feeling like arguing and cussing and acting like a fool and shit with people and shit. I don't be feeling like that shit all the time. So yeah. So that's why I was waiting. And hell no, I'm not living. I don't need nobody to come rescue me or whatever. I got two friends, Smith and Weston, that would let you know that I can get up out of here. And this is my shit. I just want you to know that. Oh God. Oh, oh Lord. But hey, y'all make sure y'all drop y'all links, um, y'all business stuff. If y'all got babysitting fees cutting next week down to $60 per child. Go ahead and advertise that. It's real loose around here or what have you. So, but yeah. So y'all, make sure y'all do that. And also, y'all keep on. Hey, Cotton Candy. Oh, spiritual gangsters up in the building. Did I say Ty? I said Ty ass. Marvette Walden. I know I said Miss Marvette. Let me make sure I got everybody. Yeah, but I know I said Just V. Child, I'm getting old. But yeah, make sure y'all put all y'all stuff down there. Um, y'all did that warehouse. Oh, hey, Kayla. Ooh, child, that warehouse shopping. When I tell you, don't do that shit in that goddamn Sam's check out yourself list. Check out yourself line or whatever it's called. Baby. Child, look here. It's too hot. And I don't know nothing about y'all. Hey, uniquely made. I don't know nothing about y'all. But baby, that heat drive me crazy. I can go 2 or 3 days without eating. Probably longer. But in the heat, that's I can't do that. Oh Jesus. You know down here, honey, them hurricanes be coming. We be down here holding all on to the poles and shit like that, whatever, with the weather and stuff like that. And oftentimes it knocks your electricity and stuff out, and then they got to come and restore and they knock it out. I mean, it'd be like a whole section of town and stuff be knocked out. Baby, when that shit goes out, you talking about somebody looking crazy? I be snapping. I'm trying to tell you, you could tell when I'm mad. That's when I answer the phone. Yeah. Not hello or nothing. You can always tell when baby, I answer that phone. Yeah. Yeah. What? I was so, ooh. I'm trying to tell you, you have to go outside and just sit out there in the damn, the, just pick your goddamn, you don't know which one to stay in the house and be hot or whatever. When I tell you, I went and found a fan that runs by. It's supposed to be a little accurate. I don't know what it is. Run by something, but not electricity. Honey, when I tell you, when I got it, the last storm that knocked our thing out, when I got it, when I found it, I the next day they came and fixed they cut it back, put the shit back on. When I tell you, it be out for days. So I don't know. Hey, Miss Didi, I don't know. Hey, Black Girl Beauty, I don't know if y'all stay, where y'all get the hurricanes and stuff like that, and be knocking out y'all stuff. It was a portable little air conditioner. Honey, it wasn't no air, Miss Phoenix. Child, that thing just like a goddamn little fan. And as fans, when it's hot, it's just circulating the heat. Girl, when I tell you, oh my gosh. Hey, Tiffany Heron. Yes, it goes down in Florida. Yes, when I tell you, I was so goddamn hot. But baby, but ain't nothing. But this heat right here ain't nothing like that heat they got over in Texas. That is slave heat. I'm telling you. I'm telling y'all. When we was trying to make it to the gym, just getting out the car, going to the gym, walking up to the gym, we was you would have thought that we was walking to our death. Like we had chains and we was bound. We was walking so slow, sweaty. When I tell you, and I sweat at the scalp. All this hair, I sweat at the scalp. My goddamn hair had to lift it. Girl, I'm trying to. I don't know how the people survive in Texas. I want them to leave that state. It's always some shit going down there in Texas anyway. I need your people to get the hell up out of there and find somewhere where it's cooler. Because it don't make no damn sense. That heat just, oh my God. Hey, Jacqueline Jones, I don't see, I didn't see you come in. But yeah, hey, take R. Kelly, give us back Tupac. Yes, honey, that heat right there. Y'all make sure y'all give Valencia, y'all, the blue people, give y'all cash apps or PayPal or however you get your money. But yes, when I tell you, I don't see how them people live. And what, like, why are you still there? That heat with this guy. When I tell you, I probably never, ever, ever work outside the goddamn house. Oh Jesus, shit, no, I can't do it. We were so, oh God, that was the worst. We was up there like 10 days, child. Oh my God, it was the AAU tournament. Ain't nobody just volunteered to go to Texas. Amarillo, Texas. Okay. And I don't know what DJ amazing. He want me to bring my ass there to Texas. He need to meet me somewhere in the middle. It's hot. Goddamn place hot up there. Over there. Shit. No wonder people crazy. That big old ass and all that big old ass food. I bet they salad. You probably ask for a salad over there. They probably give you the whole goddamn lettuce of the salad and stuff like that. It's just too big. That toast too big. All of it is too much. Hey, it's too much. All them drive them big old trucks and what is F-150s and shit like that. I got time for all that shit. It's too much. Hell, I'm gonna tell you what, girl. I'm gonna tell you where else I've been. I've been to Pennsylvania, which is big on the Amish. Baby, we went to Amish town. Lord have mercy, Jesus, honey. When you pulled up to Walmart, I swear for Lord, you pull up to Walmart. Next time I'm have my daughter call and we're gonna give some stories and shit. We went to Walmart. Do you know those people have spaces designated for horses and cat, horse and buggies and shit, and the rickshaws and shit like that. You know, the rickshaw is it's like that carrier that would the people be sitting in the back and somebody be pulling you and shit like that. They have that, and our team is mainly black, right? When we went in Walmart, those people was looking at us and taking pictures. The next day we went back in Walmart, we looking at the newspaper. We on the front page of the newspaper. They had to put our ass on the front page of the newspaper, not the event that we was just in Walmart. It was our pictures when we was in Walmart the previous day. And that store had a Subway. And was like one boy working in the Subway. We came through there, and I don't know how many people we had with him. He had to call somebody. Another person that came on in the store, and I guess we was giving them all the orders and stuff like that. We had to wait a little bit. Child, they kept the receipt because one account paid for like the team's meal and what have you. They kept that long ass receipt. They was acting like they had never seen black people. I'm like, child, I don't know how I don't know how they live in some of these areas. I don't know how they goddamn live. But yeah, I can't live like that. I can't live up there with the Amish. And I'm trying to tell you, at their concession stands, you know how people sell pizza and hot dogs and shit like that. No, they had pot pies and stew beef and shit like that. I'm talking about hearty ass damn meals. I'm like, I don't want none of this because I don't know who is doing the preparing. I don't do like that. Just give me some chips. Do you got some chips? Oh my gosh. I'll wait till they serve breakfast the next morning and take my chances eating some of them the continental breakfast. I'd rather wait for that. Give me an apple or orange or some milk and shit and make it work. Well, yes, hon, I can't do that. Hey, rocking with the truth. But yes, so somebody dropped the link. Oh, okay. So yeah, I'll wait a couple more minutes for anybody that want to come on and what have you. But yes, baby, when I tell you, oh, you ear hustling. But yeah, but I sure appreciate, y'all when y'all be coming through and requesting me to go live, and if you see, I be, going through the comments, and I try to respond, back to you as much as possible, because you taking out the time to communicate with me. Shit, you could be doing something else, then it could be communicating and coming and listen to what my crazy ass have to say. Hell, there ain't much going on or what have you, but oh yeah, they want to talk about how the death of Mr. Landfair may affect the trial. Um, it'll just be they would definitely, in this case, they would definitely, if he'd been to the grand jury, they would definitely use his statement, or what have you. So they will use that or whatever, what they have on record of him saying whatever evidence and this, that, and the third. In some cases, well, in all cases, with that, it still has to be corroborated. So they will use that. So, you know. Will the defense probably will be unsensitive and would probably challenge it, saying that he's not there, so they can't observe him for truthfulness, and they can raise that they can't challenge him on truthfulness as well. It's like, as questioning a live witness. So I mean, that will seem unsensitive, but those people have a client to save, and that's just what it's going to do. Now, let me tell you this. Now, y'all hit the like button. I ain't said, well, that's I did. And if y'all don't hit the like button, I understand. If y'all don't, yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. I was gonna say that I didn't say anything where y'all can thumb me down, but damn, I probably did. So, but yeah, so that's probably how his absence would affect the case. They will move forward to his grand jury testimony, and the defense will probably challenge the prosecutor on using it. If I understand that he was supposed to be a witness in the case, if that's what yeah, if that's what I'm hearing. Hey, Missy, if that's what I'm hearing, so yeah, it will be challenged. I'm pretty sure. And they have to do what they have to do. You might not like it. You might not even like some of the stuff that they say about the accusers, right? But they have to save their client. They have to go through measures to assure that their client get a fair share, a fair shake in trial. So things like their mental state, and a few things. A lot of this with it has to do with sex or whatever. They walk a thin line with asking questions about their sexual activity and things of that nature. But they're going to ask some stuff that, as a someone who does not support RSK, you guys will not like. I mean, but that's a part of the game, you know. So they shouldn't harass the accusers or the witnesses or what have you. But this is the law, and the law allowed for the accused to confront their accusers. So they're going to ask questions that a lot of you guys aren't going to be, you're going to find in poor taste. But of course, the prosecutors, they will object, well, for whatever, and because the questions are supposed to be, you know, geared to the scope of the case, not what you had. Did you have sex last night and all of that? And who with? And do you and get have all type of threesomes and stuff like that? As I remember some of the earlier videos, Dr. Rice was saying that he would put some man on the stand to you know to question them, and then when I pretty much told him you don't know shit about the law, and then I was convinced, hell, you don't know shit about psychology either. I don't know what your degree is in. So yeah, I ain't said like that, but something to that effect. But yeah, so my $2,000 Wi-Fi. What $2,000 Wi-Fi? I'm buffering. I'm in and out now. I'm in and out. Can y'all hear me? Hey, Peter. Am I good now? Okay, wait a minute. Well, let me see, honey. Let me see. I'm by myself now. I don't know. Yeah, I ain't got no help. Hold on. All right. Well, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go out and I'm come back in. Hold on for a minute. Can y'all hear me now? Let me know if y'all can hear me now. Can y'all hear me? You still buffering? Can y'all hear me? I don't know if y'all can hear me now. Lord have mercy.